Go potty. Give her a look. You're going pee pee? You're going pee pee? Huh?
So what?
All done?
Then
All done. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So my last video, I told you guys that I would tell you how I potty trained my son. So at first, I started about, I would say 2.5 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Me and my son actually started to potty train. And it was a little tough at first because you kind of have to find the gist of how your daughter or son learn. As for my son, I would take off, I took off his diaper and I put on an underwear. I bought the underwear at Walmart. They were like 10 for like $6, really affordable. And so I bought the underwears because I didn't want him to be like completely naked. So I bought him the underwears and I put him on. And when I put them on, I told him, you have to go pee-pee in the potty. And I kept repeating it to him and repeating it to him literally all day. Like the first 3 days, I would try to take him pee at least like every 20 minutes. And then after a while, like I would see that he was holding it a little more. So then I would take him like every 30 minutes. Sometimes if I would wait too long, he would go pee on himself. So that lasted probably like for another 3 days where he still wasn't, he kind of got the idea, but he was still having mistakes. So what I started to do after that was have him completely naked. Now if you have carpet or a sofa, you might hesitate doing this, but honestly it was the fastest way I got him to learn. So what I did, instead of putting the underwear on, I had him completely naked except obviously for his shirt, but his bottom half of his body was completely naked, and he would just be roaming around in the house, literally free on the bottom. And at that point he did feel uncomfortable. When he had the underwear, he kind of still felt comfortable enough to pee and even sometimes poo. So I figured that the next thing to do was for him to be completely naked on the bottom half. So when I did that, I definitely noticed that he would be more willing on holding it. And then probably like he probably had, I would say probably like 2 or 3 mistakes where he would pee and he would just see it go onto the floor and he would know that it didn't belong there, and he would even call me sometimes and he'd be like, look, and I would look and there's pee on the floor. So as soon as that would happen, I would tell him, I would show him the pee on the floor. I say, you don't go pee pee on the floor, you go pee pee on the potty. I literally would say you have to go pee pee on the potty the moment he would wake up. The moment he, like every 20 minutes when I would try to take him. If he had a mistake, I would, as soon as he had the mistake, I would say you have to go pee pee in the potty, and I would take him straight to the potty and I would sit him on there and say go pee pee, go pee pee. Even if he didn't have to go pee pee, I would still kind of have him sitting there for at least 2 to 3 minutes just so that he could see and understand why he was there. And the fact that I would do it right after he was right after his accident, he would he started understanding that. So yeah, so after 2 or 3 times of doing that, he started getting the gist of it, but I still didn't trust him. So I would say I had him like that for a whole week, where he was completely naked. I had him like that for a whole week. So then once I saw that he stopped having mistakes, I started trusting him enough to put the underwear on. Now that I had put the underwear on, he would sprinkle sometimes, and then like he wouldn't feel comfortable anymore being even a little wet. So then he like I would see him like hold his private parts, like even though it was just a small little sprinkle. So once I would see him do that, I would take him to the potty again. I say, you go pee pee in the potty, and he would finish in the potty. Right after he was done peeing in the potty, I would take his underwear off, and I would show him the wet parts on his underwear. And I'm like, no pee pee on your underwear. And I would literally show him the wet parts on his underwear. And I'm like, you go pee pee in the potty. So probably like 4 days or 5 days later, no more sprinkling happened, and he officially started telling me when he had to go potty without sprinkling or having mistakes. And now he's even to the point where he's in pull-ups now. So once he stopped sprinkling on his underwear, I trusted him enough putting on pull-ups, because I was actually kind of hesitant putting on pull-ups because of the fact that I felt as if he would think he would be comfortable enough, since he knew the feeling of having a diaper, and he knew diapers were for peeing and pooing. So I did try putting on the pull-up, like especially like if we would have to go to the store and stuff, and I noticed that he wouldn't have any mistakes. He wouldn't pee or poo in the pull-up. So I can officially say he's potty trained as far as the daytime. Now the nighttime, he is not potty trained yet. He still pees at night. I still have to change his diaper. Probably like at 1 in the morning I change his diaper, so just so that he doesn't wake up wet, because he is a big kid, and even though I try to buy size 6 diapers, he still tends to fill them up. So I think as far as daytime potty training, we have it down packed. It took us about 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, from transitioning from being completely naked to going into his underwear, to sprinkling in his underwear, and then for him to completely like tell me when he had to go potty without sprinkling or having accidents. I would say it was probably like a total of 3 weeks. And now we can even go to the store and be out for like an hour and a half, and he'll be fine, and he'll hold it the whole time. So it's been a huge blessing that he's finally learning, because not only is it so much easier not having to change literally probably like 8 diapers a day, but it's been a blessing not having to spend literally like $100 every month on diapers. So if you are planning on potty training, let that be your motivation, because $100 a month on diapers that are going to go in the trash when your son or daughter could be potty trained. And like the other day I bought a box of pull-ups. I think they were on sale for like $27 for 102 at Costco, and I bought them. I literally have only like used like 7 of them. I literally used 1 pull-up for a whole day, compared to like 6 diapers, 8 diapers for 1 day when he wasn't potty trained. So it's a big difference. Even though he's not really getting the gist at nighttime, I definitely am blessed for him to have learned how to potty train already, especially at 2.5 years old. And him being a boy, boys tend to be a little slower, I feel, when it comes to potty training. So a lot of people say that when they still have accidents at night, or still are peeing at night and not holding it, they say that they're not ready to potty train. But honestly, if your son or daughter learns to at least go to the potty in the daytime while they're awake, I think it's even worth it like that, because eventually they will get it, and they will start holding their pee at night. Another thing that I would recommend is that if you have a boy, to teach him how to potty train standing up. It is super important to teach your boys how to potty train and go pee standing up. For instance, when me and my son are out and we're at like a restaurant or a grocery store or outside, and maybe there's like no toilets around, or where you are at, the toilets are disgusting. Like if you have to stop by a gas station because your son wants to go to potty, and it's just like, oh my god, you do not want to have your son sitting on that toilet where, like, you know, where it's disgusting. There's poop on the toilet and pee, and it's just really disgusting. And so that's why it is really important to teach your boys how to pee standing up. It makes your life so much easier. You have no idea. There's been times where I've been at a park with my son, and there's no toilets around, so I will have to like find like a water bottle in my car, or like even a cup or disposable cup or something, and have him pee in there, and he has to stand up. And I just thank God that he has learned to pee standing up, because I don't know what I would do if I would have taught him just to pee by sitting down, which he does know how to do as well, but he also doesn't mind standing up to pee. It has been a lifesaver when we're at a grocery store and like you go in there and the stalls are disgusting, and you don't want to like have your kids sit on those toilet seats. So I have him stand up and he goes. Or like if we're outside and there's no bathrooms around, I usually have like a water bottle or like an empty disposable cup or some sort of container that's disposable, and I'll have him pee in there. So it really has been a lifesaver teaching him how to pee standing up as well. I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and if you guys are thinking about potty training your kids or your baby boy, please do it. I think they actually should have started potty training around 2.5. Some people say, you know, you can't potty train them until they start talking, which is not true. My son is 2.5 and he still doesn't say like full sentences. He does say like potty and stuff like that. But to say that like he understands every single word I say, or that he knows how to say full sentences, he does not know how to say full sentences. So I believe that when you feel like your son or daughter are ready to start learning, I definitely would say to start. You guys do not know how much of a difference it makes financially, and you know, just the fact that you don't have to like find a place to like lay them down to change their diaper, and going through all that hassle, it really does make a big difference. So like I said, I really hope that this video helped you guys out, and that you guys could get some tips and tricks from me. And yeah, if this video helped you out, let me know in the comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and you guys will be seeing more videos like this. Bye.